I take 4 medications. So my IV is here, and 2 of them are pushes. Basically, they're in a syringe, and she screws it on to this part of my IV, and she pushes the medication into my IV. One of those is Zofran, and the other is Toradol. Between giving those pushes, she also pushes saline in to give space between the medications. So she'll push in the Zofran, and then she'll push saline in, and then she'll push the Toradol in, and then she'll also put more saline in. My third medication that I get is magnesium. You can't quite see it because it's out of the frame. I'll show you in a minute. But it's a bag, and this line goes here, it feeds into this pump. And this pump controls how fast the medication gets pushed into my vein. So they want it to make sure it goes at a certain rate so I don't get the medication too fast. This pump is set to pump in 100 milliliters an hour. I get a gram of medication, which is of magnesium sulfate, which is actually 100 milliliters. So this will take an hour to get pushed in. So right now, this medicine is just slowly advancing into my IV, and that's why it is screwed on to this catheter. There's no needle in my arm. They only use a needle to actually put the IV in, and then they leave a catheter or a plastic tube inside. So there's a plastic tube in my vein right now, and that's where all the medication gets pushed in. The fourth medication that I get is dihydroergotamine, which is DHE 45. That is specifically a migraine medication. It's the only one out of the 4 of them that is specifically migraine. Toradol is a really strong non-steroidal anti-inflammatory that helps with inflammation. A lot of times migraine has inflammation associated with it. Zofran is an anti-nausea. Magnesium sulfate, this is a mineral. They have found that it can help with migraines. So some people can take it orally. Some people, there are creams you can rub on your body that has magnesium in it. Epsom salt is magnesium. Some people bathe in magnesium. Your body will only absorb as much magnesium as it needs, and then it gets rid of the rest. Those 3 aren't specifically used for migraine, whereas the 4th one, DHE, is an ergotamine, which is specifically used for treating migraine. It's a really old drug. It's kind of the older generation of triptans. If you're familiar with triptans, like Frova, Imitrex, which is sumatriptan, Maxalt, there's Relpax, there's a lot of different ones, right? Ergotamines are the older drugs, and they're able to be put IV. For some reason, this combination has been helping me. They're not considered to be prevention medications, but my neurologist said that they can have a preventative effect.
You are not alone in this world. You are not alone. You are not alone in this world. You are not